paid escort.
He meets her on a website called Eros.com. He was ordering an escort to keep him company over the weekend. He ordered her like a pizza.
Mike DiPolito's an interesting guy. Just like Dahlia, he wants a lavish lifestyle. He yearns for finer things in life.
Michael DiPolito was a muscular guy. He worked out, and he liked the highlight too. What was your initial impression of Michael?
Charming.
What did you do?
Michael? Personality.
Oh, God.
Really engaging. And it felt a really strong connection.
So, Mike DiPolito is a very likable guy. He's not afraid to be vulnerable.
And he just seemed sort of like a guy you'd see at the gym, maybe not too bright, but working hard and trying to have fun.
Mike describes his first meeting with Dahlia, that she was sweet, almost naive.
Give me some insight into what it was like when we first met.
We got into outdoor activities and stuff and started biking together.
What do you think Michael saw in you?
My personality, who I was, my sense of humor. It was about all kinds of things. We watched and moved together. We were big movie people. We both in Starbucks, coffee drinkers.
Mike had a very difficult upbringing, and I think he really yearned to feel loved and to feel safe and taken care of. He had this void that needed to be filled, and she made him feel like he'd never felt before. But the problem that Mike had was that he was married at the time.
They start an affair. A hot and heavy and steamy affair. He said the sex was unbelievable. Did you have any scruples about getting involved with a man who was still married?
No, I was told that he was going through the divorce proceedings, and he had actually sent me papers showing that he was going through the divorce process.
Not only did Mike DiPolito have a wife, he also had a checkered past.
Well, long before he met Dahlia, he'd gone to prison for running a boiler room stock operation.
He was conning old people over the phone.
They would call people up, and they would sell them these stocks, convince them that these were going to become stocks and going to be worth a lot of money, putting out to be a scam.
Basically, like, under the boiler room.
Boiler Room's a good movie.
Where he's cold calling people and trying to get them to invest in foreign currency.
He was ripping people off.
Along the way, he was definitely making enemies. Mike pled guilty to organized scheme ticket fraud, unlicensed home operation, and grand theft. And he served a total of 2 years.
It was
in
ugly.
followed by
No wonder why he worked out.
They are determined to leave it past the curtain. So this ex-college and his former escort are this whirlwind romance, and 6 months later,
This was a shock to his father's mother, Rhonda Mahalik. And she told me, hey, how is that going? You been engaged? And she says, no, we've been married. And I wasn't happy about that. You look at the pictures of them, she has this smile, he's good, they're embracing each other. It looks like true love.
And that's how we're looking in. They're the happiest couple.
and that brings us back to that hot August morning in 2001. Mike DiPolito is dead. He is literally murdered in his house. The big question is, why? Who would want to do this?
Well, we can't help but wonder if this breathing hole is actually keeping a secret.
Your face!
I guess.
And you're planning everything, and then you come home from a simple morning at the gym, and you find out that your husband's been murdered.
But they're great. But
Yeah,
staged this?
Strike with me! Can't stand for free this
I
time!
guess I got her to confess.
Arrow in the dog. That's it. Remain steadfast. Spread out. We have this.
In fact, she tries to steer the investigation to the victims that might have previously scammed money from.
Justice awaits, coward! Get back here and face me! Die!
Restitution? Payback?
Yeah.
She tells them that Mike is just about to get on probation early, and people that he had scammed money from were very angry and upset about this.
You'll do, Holmes! The Lord will see us prevail!
She gave very vague details about maybe people that could have been angry with him. She didn't provide law enforcement with much information at all. She starts kind of get reviews and tell them that there are possibilities of people that maybe have wanted to see him dead. Delegate tells detectives that he was requesting charges of liposuction surgery.
Liposuction?
She brought up every negative
Need to get on the other side.
right in the moments after he learned that he had been killed. So when the police
I love this kind of shit when like
still being videotaped as in the room, she starts crying.
A few moments later, the detective comes back in. He has one more question.
In that police interview, Dahlia paints a rather rosy picture of their relationship.
You're going down!
I don't buy it. But what everyone was learning is there much trouble with theirs.
Everything seems great. But he says that Mike like that.
But he didn't know. Did Dahlia get the veto? I don't know. What?
oh, Mohammed shielded. I live for this kind of thing.
As long as you know, since the mandatory review, there's still a lot of investigators going on out there.
She uses men to give her money or to get into their lives, then she can then extract them.
She knew how to use her sex appeal, and she had a lot of it to get her way. And that's what she did very successfully with men, including Mike DiPolito.
She's like ugly.
She wanted Mike's house. She wanted all of his money.
She decided, hey, I gotta figure out a way to get this stuff. She had several men wrapped around her fingers.
One of those men was a Florida businessman, Mohammed Shihab.
He was a 32-year-old Jordanian national. He was a quasi-actor.
In fact, if you go to the site for Mohammed's talent agency, his online portfolio is still there.
He enjoyed playing poker and gambling in Las Vegas.
Time is coming for you.
How did you know?
Convenient for those months when I actually walked in the store. I was after leaving the conversation, we both had a background, so it just had the developing a friendship.
And you stayed in touch for how many years?
It was 15 years.
So you considered him a close personal friend.
I was a friend, I wouldn't say close.
They began a flirtation, which was very heavily sexually charged. When she needed something, they would rekindle that old flame, so to speak. If she needed to vent about the guy she was dating or a relationship that she was in, she would talk to him. So in July of 2009, after Dahlia was married to Mike, she reached out to Mohammed once again, as she had done over time. She starts a narrative with him about Mike DiPolito.
Dahlia told Mohammed that she was physically abused, that he was controlling, and she just needed out of the marriage.
Were there any stresses on the marriage?
We got into a little argument, she thinks, but it wasn't anything major.
But Dahlia tells Mohammed that her husband is abusive, emotionally abusive, so much so that a regular divorce isn't going to cut it. So she wants Mike out of her life for good and turns to Mohammed for help.
She wants for a more permanent solution to her problems.
Dahlia confides in Mohammed that she wants Mike DiPolito killed.
Wow.
They meet at a gas station in Wayne Beach. Dahlia tells Mohammed that she's desperate, that she needs to have Mike killed.
It's a common thread throughout these types of cases. And they also often have allegations of abuse.
Mohammed is really nervous that if Mike DiPolito is killed, that law enforcement would come back to him. And he didn't want that to happen. And he didn't want Mike to be killed.
Mohammed Shahadi is actually the person that called police and said that Dahlia Cepeda was planning to murder her husband.
Oh, wow. Tables turned.
A gentleman came into the police department advising they had some information in reference to the young lady who wanted her husband killed.
They captured this first conversation that they had with Mohammed on a tape.
She asked if I was someone who killed her husband for her. I said, basically, no, I don't. She told me that he's the nicest, sweetest nerd, that you can't stand him.
So at first we weren't sure what.
You know what she looked?
At the time we didn't know what to believe.
The last time I don't know.
He was a gentleman who walks in. According to him, he's had a sexual relationship with this young lady, but he wasn't sure exactly what she did with the last name.
She's maybe 5'6", 5'7", dark black hair, green eyes.
Must be blocked from the other side.
Really good looking girl.
The fact that it's not to look killed in his body and his conscience.
Did she ask you to find someone there? Yes.
So after that first interview, law enforcement realizes that they're going to need to talk to Mohammed again. What cops want Mohammed to do next is bold and risky. They want to take up the thing.
They say, we want you to put a line on, and we want you to get her to outline this plan to kill her husband.
So Mohammed worked to a confidential informant.
That's crazy.
We have the informant contact the suspect by phone and set up a meeting so we can ID her. The mobile gas station was one of those places where they've met before in the past, so we decided to make that the location.
So police outfit Mohammed's car with some cameras, and they put a wire on her.
And a few seconds later, she begins talking about getting her husband killed.
There was no small talk. Mohammed and Dahlia launched right into a secretly recorded conversation detailing Dahlia's murderous intentions.
At first, it seems like the motive might be Mike's money.
Dahlia had no idea that every word coming out of her mouth is being caught on camera.
This is where he actually says he was going to introduce her to a hitman. We realized that this guy was credible.
But now, how am I supposed to know what Vegas is going to do it?
I'm shocked how easily she talked about getting her husband killed.
I'm not going to.
You even hear during the conversation her talk about no one would ever believe that she could be capable of murder.
Nobody nobody's going to be able to point a finger at me.
She ended up bringing $12 million in cash. She believed that money was going to be given to her.
Wow. Moni, you're making hazards to me.
Pretty sure everything else is okay. You're sure.
She's made his down payment on death.
And now Dahlia Cepeda is about to come face to face with the assassin.
But little does she know, she's walking into a trap.
She's so stupid. Why would you just divorce the person? You need to kill people? God.